Welcome back everyone. This is going to be a new video in our Forex in 5 minutes series, and this video is going to be 3 tips on how to help struggling traders. So if you're finding difficult, if you're finding that you're not particularly getting great results, you're struggling a bit, there can be tons and tons of reasons why you're struggling as a trader. We've all been through them, but these are going to be 3 tips to help you in those scenarios. So the first tip we're going to talk about is to trade with the trend. Now, this may seem simple, it may already be in your strategy, but a lot of traders are trying to get into counter trend trades, trying to pick the tops and the bottoms in the markets all the time. And the problem with that is that, yes, it can work, but it is a more aggressive and slightly more high risk strategy because of the nature of it. You're going against the trend of the market. So if you're going against the trend, there is always that chance that you're going to get maybe stopped out, even though it goes in your favor. You may get that last push up. Just trade with the trend. Just keep it really simple. If you can see that price is pushing up overall, don't be trying to take sales. For example, in this market, if we can see price is pushing up, I don't want to be taking sales unless, of course, it is your strategy to be a reversal trader and maybe you spot, oh, we've got this level at the top here and I'm going to take sales here. That's a bit different. You're a reversal trader, but generally just trade with the trend. There's no need to be trying to force trades counter trend when it's more likely that you're going to win if you're going with trend in your favor. And the reason for that is because structure and trend, if they're in our favor, we're going to be already with the momentum of the market overall. Whereas if you're trying to take counter trend moves, you're going against what has been happening, you're going against trend. So as I said, there's always a chance you're going to get stopped out before it actually does turn in your favor, all that sort of stuff. So just take it back to basics if you're struggling. Trade with the trend, take the really simple trades, and then watch the simplicity of the market affect your results and make them better. Number 2, we're going to talk about is make sure you understand your trading plan. Now, if you don't have a trading plan, there we go. That's a reason straight away why you're not doing well. You should always have a trading plan because that is how we navigate the market safely. Now, the more advanced you get, the more you can be fluid with your trading plan, but you should, and in terms of the actual rules, you can be more fluid, but you should always know your general plan of how you approach the market. So if I know that I only take trades with the trend, I'm only going to be doing that. If I know I need to see a certain type of pattern in order to take trades, I'm only going to be waiting for that. Whereas traders who don't trade without a plan and think that they can just go, oh, there's some wicks here and a push, I'm going to take buys. Those are the traders that lose. Those are the traders that don't have a clear way of navigating the markets. And they also don't have a clear way of improving when they're doing wrong because they don't actually have a set way that they're working anyway. So if you're always just having, as I said, random thoughts that you think you really understand the markets and thinking, oh, I'm seeing this push down here, that means I can sell. We've broken here, that means I can sell, blah, blah, blah. If you don't have that really clear way of looking at the market with at least not necessarily a rigid set of rules, but at least a structured set of rules and a plan of how you're looking at the markets, you're not going to be successful long term, especially if you are still in the sort of learning phase of becoming a trader. So make sure you have a trading plan, number 1, and make sure you fully understand it, number 2. That means you're going to have to probably back test. It means you're going to have to journal and reflect on your trades. It is a lot of work, but if you don't put it in, you're not going to become successful. So do put the work in. Don't be lazy. Make sure you're doing it. Now, the third and final tip is take a break. Now, this may seem a weird one, and it is maybe one of the more psychologically difficult ones to actually do, because if you're struggling with something, you want to keep working at it to get it right. That's what the world tells us, doesn't it? They tell us in school, practice makes perfect, all this stuff. They tell you that the more work you put in, the more you're going to get out. That is not necessarily true of trading, because the trading results are so affected by your mindset and your current psychological level. Now, taking a break is a very, very good way of completely refreshing your brain and resetting it. Sometimes you need that. If you're going through the week and you're finding you're just taking trade that loses, trades that lose, trade that lose, there's no need to keep trying to force it and pull that around. When sometimes if you just take that maybe 4-day or 3-day weekend, 3-4, depending on when in the week it is, if you just stop early and have that extra break to reset your brain and have it in your brain that you're not going to do anything trading related, I'll just come back to it. Maybe I'll have 3 days off, and then on Monday I'll back test, and then I'll get back into it with a lower risk again. taking that break can really, really reset your brain and really, really sort of bring you back with a much more positive outlook and a much more level mindset, because those emotions that were pulling you down have now gone, or at least been alleviated a large amount. And then you can come back looking at the simple technicals again. You wonder why new traders always seem to make profits straight away. It's because they're trading the strategy with no emotions at this point. And the reality is that technicals in trading are quite simple and not that difficult to understand. But as soon as you start getting the losses, that's when you start complicating it, all this stuff, and that's when you have issues. So make sure, if you need to, just take a break, have the discipline to just step away and take a break and watch it improve your results and your mindset when you come back. Thank you very much for listening. Please like and subscribe. We very much appreciate it every time. I'll see you in the next video.